the kids down at Excel have sent their messages.
There's the Enigma there on the right of the screen with the guy with the red
band.
band around his neck. He's operating that.
Okay.
I don't know what the other kit is they've got on that stand.
Yeah, and those messages are being picked up here
on the computer on the right.
Yeah.
Next to the Enigma machine. And
via Twitter to that computer.
Right. I think it's important to stress that they're not using the modern technology
to do any decoding.
Absolutely not.
No. It's just merely as a receiver for the message.
It's just
like as it were a telephone or something like that, or a telex machine or whatever, or Morse. Yeah. So then, as you explained a few minutes ago. The messages, you've got to find the key.
Okay, when the first message that comes in the day, we have to find the key of that message, and the bomb's used for that. So we use a crib, which is a bit of text we know is in the message.
Yes.
To program the bomb.
Which you're going to explain to me very briefly in a few minutes.
Yes, we will. I'll go and get my crib stick.
Yeah.
Once we have used the crib to create a menu on the bomb, we run the bomb, and the bomb will give us the wheel order for the day. Right.
The order, the order of correspondence between letters of the alphabet and the replacements for those that have the encrypted replacements.
Yes. And it tells us whereabouts, or it can tell us whereabouts the Germans set the Enigma machine when they started the message.
I see.
Because you've got a choice of 3 rotors from 5, and you've got a choice of how each rotor is set in the machine when you start on. So you need to know which letters all 3 rotors are set on, because the combination between one letter and the pressing of the next letter is something like 56 million to 1 million to 1. The randomness is so great.
Right.
Right. So when the machine stopped, and they've got a number of things which they then take and apply to the checking machine, which is those 2 machines in the corner.
So what does the bomb machine do? You've taken that message. You've taken the message that's been received, which has been received by Twitter here, but it's come from theirs, and it's encrypted.
At the moment, it's just a jumbled collection of characters.
And you take that to the bomb.
You do take that to the bomb. You program the bomb to look for that particular combination of characters. The bomb will then stop and say, well, I've got a match at this point. You will then take that match and use the checking machine to compare the match with the character you've got to make sure it transposes back to the beginning of the message and transposes all the way through the message. At that point, you can then say, I've got a match for the key of the day. And they'll say, you'll hear the girl shout, job's up. Right, that day's job on that particular network is then done, and they can pass it to another person in the machine, which actually starts to decrypt those messages coming from that network during that day.
Now, so how is this machine used? You said this is a Typex, which is the British
equivalent of the
Enigma, used for coded messages used by the military, for example.
Indeed, slightly different to the Enigma machine. It's got 5 rotors and not 3.
For the extra level of security.
Indeed. What we've then done is convert the Typex machine into an Enigma machine by converting 3 of the 5 rotors into Enigma rotors. And that's fairly simple cross-wiring, because the way they work is the same, i.e. press a key, the rotor advances 1 notch, press a key, the rotor advances 1 notch. The Typex machine has one advantage over the Enigma machine, in that you've got a printed output, and it also prints the encrypted text and the plain text.
I see.
So when the girl will type out the encrypted text, she's got a paper copy. And underneath that paper strip of the encrypted text, she will stick the decrypted text. So she'll produce a card with 2 lots of text stuck on the card, and they'll pass that to someone else for translation.
I see.
So her job was not to translate. Her job was purely to get the message on a bit of paper.
Yeah, I see. Simply to put it in a convenient format so that it could be put in front of a human translator who would then have the two things to, yeah.
An important feature of that is there's only one girl operating this machine. Whereas the Enigma machine, you've got two people who need to operate that. You've got one person to press the keys, one person to look at the lights, write down what they say.
I see.
So instantly we've got a bit of an improvement in work study there, haven't we?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, more efficient.
Well, that's what I admit you would you'd have a whole bank of these with girls typing out all day.
Yeah. Okay.